Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another game of Face Noir. And we're gonna pick up where we last left off, and we are in Jack's apartment. You know, it might look all bad and run down, but you know what? I think this apartment would look cool. I mean, who doesn't want to live in an apartment that's all cramped up with a bed and all this cool stuff? I mean, what else do you need? A house? Anyways, I'm babbling along, so yeah.
I'm not leaving unarmed. I'd better get my gun before I go to the Millville port.
Alright, so we need to find his gun. But I don't want to find his gun just yet. I just want to look around this place. I want to look at every single little detail in case we miss anything. Because if we miss just the singlest bit of detail, then, well, we're screwed and we might get a bad ending, and I don't want that to happen.
Useless papers in useless boxes.
Alright.
They're okay there. A series of useless manuals on the ethics of investigation, as if there were an elegant way to take a bullet in the thigh. Maybe another time. The only useful thing on this shelf is the New York phone book. I don't need the phone book now.
Well, I'm guessing that we will be needing it sooner or later, since he just said that he won't be needing it now.
The only useful...
But anyways, that's...
A manual on processing jade, an essay on sleepwalking, and a treatise on the story of the Knights Templar. I must have been drunk when I bought these books.
Those actually sound like interesting books, to be honest.
Maybe another
Alright, what are these boxes up here?
I don't have any idea what's in these boxes, but if I put them there, there's got to be a reason.
Well, let's find a stool.
There's nothing interesting there.
You don't even know what's in there. You just said it yourself. But alright, fine. That's the light switch.
The light switch.
Can we turn it off?
I can't see anything like
Why
this.
would you turn it off
Better
in the
turn
first place, you silly goose?
A map of Italy. I'll go back there one day. It's fine where it is.
Alright. Let's go to his...
Documents, an ashtray, and takeaway Chinese food. Everything that you need for a good investigation. No, I have something else to do now. No, document.
Alright.
The telephone.
Well, let's call the telephone. Actually, no, let's not. I mean, we know what happened last time.
New York operator, what can I do for you?
Give me... Oh, okay. Can you dial a number for me?
Can you dial a number for me?
Can't you buy yourself one of those new telephones with the numbers?
I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy. I don't go in for new stuff.
Huh. What's the number?
The President of the United States.
Oh, we've got a jokester here.
Oh. Let's get out of here.
I changed my mind. I don't need to make a call.
Whatever you want. Bye.
Bye.
Alright.
This calendar is from a few years back. I should throw it away, but I wouldn't know what to replace it with. It's pointless to flip the day. It's years behind.
Alright.
Better not. Looking at these cases again would be a blow to my self-esteem. All the cases I've ever worked on over the years are filed in there. Boring cases of cheating spouses and petty thefts.
Well, alright. Well, what's this?
A map of the island of Manhattan.
But we might need that.
It's fine where it is.
Alright, maybe not. Alright, so there's a bed. There's a shelf. I looked at that.
Patriotic American images. They add a little something for the clients. It's fine where it is. My investigator's license. I don't need to carry it around.
Weren't you carrying it around earlier? Yeah, right here.
Even though I'm really tempted, I don't have time to rest right now. Even though order was never my forte. It doesn't seem like the rain and lightning, the perfect weather for a walk. I'd rather not open the windows.
Alright, well...
Inside, there's a nice... Nothing useful in there. A fold-away bed. One of the best inventions in recent times.
Oh, cool. I would say that I want one of those, but then again, I don't think I'd want one.
My 20 square feet of bathroom with my $16 a piece ceramic sanitary ware.
Go inside?
My 20...
Okay, I guess we're not allowed to go inside.
Family photographs before I left for America. It cost a lot to take a photograph back then. My mother insisted, and they took 5, one for each of us. I wonder how they are. It's been more than 20 years since I left Italy. I'm not going to pick up every object that I find around. Family photo. It cost a lot. I wonder.
All right. Huh. Cool. I'm gonna hit the help button because, wow, that is a lot of stuff to look at.
The only suitcase I have. No, I don't have any trips planned. It's an old trunk full of clothes. There's nothing in there but blankets and clothes. A manifesto from Clito in Calabria, the city where I was born. I don't have time to get all misty-eyed now. Documents on old cases. Maybe it's the only thing that's in order in this storage room. Better not touch them.
Okay.
Some canned tomatoes, beans, and other grub to keep me alive.
I think that this game is cool, but I think it offers way too much to click on. I mean, it's like every single little detail. I mean, you don't even have to click on it, but you just get tempted to find out what it is. So it's either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on where it's going.
No, I'm not hungry now.
Actually, I am right now. I haven't eaten
I doubt I'll
anything.
find anything useful there.
Just got out of work, and all I had was a expired one-day sandwich.
There are just boxes with papers up there.
Yeah, that's all I'm allowed to take. Expired sandwiches, you know, once it expires, like, oh, this stuff could probably kill you, but here you go, eat up. If you're not here tomorrow, well, sorry.
It looks like a statue of a seagull or a pigeon. I didn't remember having this junk in my storage room. I can't reach it. Anyway, I doubt it's worth anything.
You never know.
There are just boxes with papers up there. I doubt I'll find anything useful there. Boxes, papers, and other stuff that I don't need anymore.
Alright, well,
I doubt I'll find any.
Alright, let's just find your gun.
It's my gun holster.
Oh, well, what do you know? Speak of the devil.
Mop and pail. Perfect for a housewife.
Hey, that is sexist, you fiend. You can't just go around saying that.
What's left of an old bicycle? It's fine where it is. I think I can do without it.
Okay, fine, you sexist prick.
Detergent and clothespins, the bare necessities to look presentable. Just a stack of old documents. No, I don't see what I should do with it.
Alright, well, before I get to the gun holster, I just want to
There are just boxes.
check everything up.
I doubt. If I actually tried to put these shelves in order, I'd realize that at least half of these things should be thrown out. Boxes, paper.
Oh, you're pretty much of a hoarder.
I doubt.
But it's okay, I'm a hoarder too.
A jar of law.
Ooh.
I can assure you that in real life, it's totally useless to carry it with you.
You never know. I mean, you might be on a chase, you might be chasing someone. And when you're out of bullets, you just throw lard in their faces and they'll probably be stunned. It's worked for me
A
millions of
basic element
times
is
when I'm
missing.
playing tag with
Film
my
roll.
friends. Oh, and I used to play tag as a kid. Yep, just carry a can of lard, and when they get close to you and they're about to tag you, just open the can of lard and just throw it in their faces. They never know what hit them.
My homemade photography. I develop my own photographs. I can't let compromising materials end up with some photographer with a loose tongue. The last red light bulb I had blew up last week, and the place where I usually buy them doesn't open until tomorrow morning.
Wait a minute, don't I need to, I need to use the photographs on this.
I don't have the time or the intention to start developing photographs now.
Alright, well, for now we're actually just
I don't have
Oh shit, we still have the film.
my homemade photography lab. I develop my own photographs. I can't let compromising materials end up with some photographer with a loose tongue. The last red light bulb I had blew up last week, and the place where
Oh, so we can't.
it's not an expensive Art Deco chandelier, but this
So we can't photograph.
when I rented this apartment,
photos right now.
this thing was already there. It's kind of broken, but I didn't pay for it. The only useful thing back here is this old box of ammunition, but it's pointless for me to take it without the gun. The only useful thing...
Alright, I've clicked on everything. Let's go get his gun.
Dannazione. It's been years since I put the gun in here. I don't have any idea of what the combination is.
Really? Oh, criminy. Okay, what could the combination be? Ah, crap. Damn it, Jack.
It's fine where it is.
How about we just look at your briefcase?
No.
Oh, man. Alright,
Dannazione. It's been years since...
how about... this is just a whim of a guess. No? Okay, fine.
No. I don't...
Okay, let's go outside. Alright, we need the damn combination code. Which I don't know where we're gonna find. Wait, I think I know. Look at something that has numbers. Because I'm guessing, oh, he's gonna have the code where it's gonna be, or maybe it's 8172. 8172 or 1933. I don't know. 19. Alright, so. Annual license fee for the scale animated in accordance with the chapters to license and regulate private investigation. 8172. I need a pen for this. Where do I have a pen? Alright, I got one. I got a pen. I got a pen. I just need paper. That's the only place that I could know that where they'd have numbers. So I'm just like, well, where else? All right, 8172, 1931, 1934, 1930. Well, that's I wrote that. 1927 and 1933. Let's try those. See where this gets us. Well, that's only two numbers, so. Okay.
It's my gun hole. Dannazione. It's been years since I put the gun in here. I don't have any idea of what the combination is.
Alright, let's go with the first one. It's 8. No, other way, you fool. 8, 1, 7. Oh, what do you know? Ha! Awesome.
My gun.
Alright, we'll pick it up.
My gun. It's been a while since I used it.
I'm
I don't
so
like
smart.
to carry it with me. Anyway, it's not loaded, and it's pretty useless to carry it around without any bullets. I must have some bullets in my office somewhere. I just need to remember where.
Alright, well. Luckily we have these.
Here are the bullets. Let's hope they didn't rot over the years. Great. There are just 3 bullets. Better to be an optimist and see the magazine half full rather than half empty. There are just...
Alright, just take them. Let's play a nice game of Russian roulette.
Good. The gun is loaded now.
It's like, before I go out, I'm gonna play some Russian roulette. Click, 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 boom! Well, that's that. That's the game. I mean, imagine you had the choice of that. kind of like the Stanley Parable.
My 20 square.
Like, you could do exactly anything. I was thinking of buying that game and doing a walkthrough, but I thought that other people would have already done that by now, so I just thought I'd rather leave it alone.
There's something under the door. I must have been too drunk to notice it when I got here. It's a letter from Slavonsky, the apartment owner.
Dear Mr. Del Nero, please remember that you are 2 months late with rent. You are asked to fulfill your duties as renter to avoid unpleasant consequences. This is the last notice that I send. If you do not pay, I take drastic measures. Sincerely, Vladimir Alexandrovich Slavonsky.
If I had the money, I'd pay the rent. It's the 3rd threat of eviction that this stingy Russian has sent me this month. And I think it can keep the other 2 company.
Why would you rip it up? You might need that. Is he pretty... Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's the gun. I thought that was the shreds of paper. Oh, what do you know?
I don't want to go up. I wanted my office to be on the ground floor so that I wouldn't have to go upstairs every day.
Alright, that's good.
An old copy of the New York Voice.
Storm incoming.
For once, the weather forecast seems to have been right. I've never seen this much rain coming down. It's like a hurricane hit New York. It doesn't make any sense to me. For once, the weather... I've never seen... The certainty with which Mayor Weston claims he'll be re-elected makes me think that his electoral campaign isn't relying solely on rallies and handshakes. At the end of the day, you can always buy the votes that you can't win with your ideas. Cardinal Rastinger gets up in arms about alcohol abuse. This is the kind of news that tells me that the church and I will never get along too well. For once, I've never...
Alright, well, I'm not sure how any of that could be used, but it's probably just a little insight.
These trash bags give it that certain touch of decay that makes this place unique. Better not touch them. There might be something other than just trash in there. I think this is a matryoshka. Even if, from that sour expression, it doesn't look like something a kid would play with. No, I could never take it away from its natural habitat.
Well, I would. It's such an awesome thing.
It looks like a movie poster. I can't figure out the title. The only thing I can make out is a Navy ship.
Maybe I can read it. I mean, I have.
No, I don't see what I should do with it.
Alright, well, you know what, fine.
There's nothing more welcoming than a welcome sign in Cyrillic. Well, at least I hope that it says welcome on it. Slavonsky's Porter Lodge. That stingy Russian spends the whole day inside this hole. Weird he's not here now. No thanks. I don't think I'd make a good port. Slavonsky's port. That stingy
Alright. Just click help, just in case. Nothing. Alright.
An umbrella in an umbrella holder. It seems to make sense. I'd rather get wet than walk around with those dumb umbrellas.
Well, you know what? You're not really much of an optimist, are you, Jack? You want everything to just be very grim. No wonder Greta kicks you out of her bar. Oh well.
That's a crazy idea.
Just grabbing it.
The Slavonsky Apartments. The last refuge of rejects and ex-criminals in retirement. It's certainly not the best place to open a detective's office, but these days, I can't afford to be too picky. Actually, it's not that bad. The rent is low, and you're not forced to fake a smile for the neighbors. Vote for Mayor Smith. Vote for a better New York. Great slogan. A 3-year-old couldn't have done better. No, I don't see what...
Alright, I'm gonna hit help, just to see where to go. Alright, there's not that much.
My office is behind these windows. Small, dirty, and far from welcoming. Call me boring, but I'd rather use the door to get in. Call me boring. My office.
Alright.
This is the fire escape. Knowing the high standards of this building, they might collapse as soon as you put a foot on them. I don't see any fires around.
You never know. You might need to use it.
I'm not desperate enough to start rummaging through the trash. 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 The only thing that's never missing from a New York street. Trash.
No, 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 not yet. Oh wow, we don't really live that far from Greta. That's really cool. So we can just like pop in there whenever he wants to. That's alright.
It's a notice to residents, warning them about mice in the neighborhood. Mice. Another fabulous and exclusive attraction on the Lower East Side.
I don't know where this one leads to.
That's a cab. Since my car is still parked in Harlem, it's the only way that I can get to Brooklyn.
Alright, well let's not look at the cab right now. Let's just look around this area.
Since they abolished Prohibition, advertisements for booze have filled the city streets. What was once considered public enemy number one is now our best friend. I'd say it's undoable.
Well, whatever you'd like to say.
The elections for mayor of New York are coming up. All the roads are plastered with idiotic slogans. Politicians. I hate those people. It's fine where it is. The elections Old Abraham's jewelry store. In the end, they even managed to close down that old Jewish tightwad. If this recession continues, in another 2 years, the Lower East Side won't have any businesses left open. There's nothing in there. I bet old Abraham found a way to carry out even the floorboards before he left. Old Abraham, if this recession... Alright,
I don't need to know about Abraham.
A picturesque trash heap.
I guess,
I'm not putting my hand...
You're not desperate enough to put your hands in garbage. Well, neither am I, but you never know.
I better stay on the sidewalk. Getting run... Mackenzie's store was the only drugstore around. Now I have to go halfway across the east side just to buy a pack of smokes. Those boards nailed over the door make me think it's closed. Mackenzie.
Is there a way I can go through? I think this leads to Greta's. I think. I believe so. Oh wow, he's just walking. Wait! Oh yeah, it does. Okay. So I'm guessing there's not going to be anything new.
It's a building.
Yeah.
Greta's place is closed. It's closed.
Yeah. Well, there's Greta. We can visit her and say, hey, you know, let's have some
There's
fun.
nothing interesting there. Vote Weston for mayor of New York, and you'll vote for freedom. Freedom. It seems like the word doesn't mean much anymore. No.
Alright. Walk over here, Jack. Wait. It's a manhole. Oh, I can't even go in.
I have no intention of walking halfway across, man.
Well, alright, since there's nothing to look at, let's go. Wait. Yeah, let's just go in the cab.
A cab. That's just what...
Hi, buddy. I help you?
Take me to the Melville Port in Brooklyn.
Sorry, friend. I know in service.
What does that mean?
It means I no work. I on work. No wife, no work, and no question. I on work.
Wow, that is just really, really stereotypical. I don't know if they did that intentionally or not, but I don't know. I don't remember of anything of any movies where they had an Asian American driver with a lousy accent. Well, there was Indiana Jones, the short stuff, short round or whatever his name was, but other than that, yeah.
I need to go to the Melville port. It's urgent.
Buddy, it's your problem, not mine. I off. If you big hurry, call cab company and have send other cab.
When is your break over?
Oh, I don't know. Can be 2 or 3 hours.
You're on a 3-hour break? What kind of night cab are you if you take a 3-hour break in the middle of the night?
I don't talk about my work with you, especially when I on break.
How about I just point a gun at your freaking head and you take me to where I want to go? Take me over. I'll pay you twice the fare. Okay, that's. I guess you could bribe them.
Take me to the Melville port. I'll pay you twice the fare.
I don't want money. I earn big money today, and now I on break.
What are you doing on your break? You're not even doing anything. Damn, driver, take. That's all I can do.
Damn, driver. Take me to the Melville port right now.
You deaf pal? I off. If you big hurry, call cab company.
All right.
Goodbye.
You said white word. Goodbye.
White word. Goodbye. That is wow. All right. So how else am I gonna
I
get
have
there?
no intent.
Well, there is no other way they can get there, buddy. What if I just smash his car?
No.
Yes, it does. Just smash a few windows, smash a few headlights. You'll get the idea. Oh, I see what. Okay, we need to use the gun.
We're not at a shooting range.
Yes, we are. He's right there. Oh, he actually takes out his gun when I.
Did you take me for one of those guys who shoots at every little thing?
Yes.
We're not at a It's a terrible idea.
It is the best idea. We can just go. Wait.
No.
Alright, fine. Alright, Alright, detective, what do I do? We can't... Or actually, we should call. Alright, just go to the apartment and call for another cab. You have to go all the way back. Alright, so let's go home. And let's use the phone.
The telephone.
No.
New York operator here. How can I help you?
The taxi company. Oh, cool.
The taxi company, please.
Wait a second. Hello, Binkle Taxi. What can I do for you?
Okay, I am not in the time to be joking around. You can do that yourself if you decide to buy this
I need
game.
a cab.
Where are you?
Essex Street on the Lower East Side.
Hold, please. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm sorry, but the only driver in your area isn't answering his radio. He seems to have disappeared into thin air.
You don't have any other cab?
No, not right now. No one wants to work the night shift in South New York. The area is full of knuckleheads.
So the only cab available in this area is the one with this disappeared driver.
Yeah, we haven't heard from him in days. We even reported him missing to the police, but they don't care about a disappeared Mexican cab driver. They keep telling us that sooner or later a detective will contact us by radio and they'll start an investigation, but I still haven't heard from anyone. Anyway, I can send you a cab from Harlem, but it'll still take about half an hour.
No, I can't wait. I'll figure out something else.
Okay, bye.
All I needed was a missing cab driver. It seems that the only way to get away from here is that damn Chinese cab driver.
Well, what do we... Wait, Chinese food? Chinese food?
No, I have
No!
Documents, an ashtray, and takeaway Chinese food. Everything that you need for a good
I mean, that's
investigation.
kind of, it is racist, but I'm maybe he's hungry. He's on his break. You just deliver him some Chinese food, and he'd be like, "Oh, thank you, sir." Notice how I'm not imitating the whole stereotypical accent, because I respect people. Yeah, just give him that. Or you could just go into his cab, point the gun at him, and say, "Take me to freaking wherever he wanted to go." But, well, that's not an option, so...
My 20 square.
Alright, I have no idea how else I can get in, Alright, Wait, there's a phone book. Why doesn't he just use that?
I don't need the phone book.
Okay, you can't use it right now. There was, like, I don't... Yeah, how about I just give him some food?
No,
Alright, it's for the Chinese guy.
I can't read.
Alright, well, what is that?
I think just a stack of old. No,
Alright, what is that at the bottom? Oh, I don't even know.
a jar of
Yeah,
lard.
give us some lard.
I don't have
Wait, what?
any intention to put that greasy.
Okay. I don't even like lard. Lard is, like, disgusting. Alright, Alright, think. What would this Chinese man need? Okay, alright,
It's pointless to.
I don't know.
I don't want.
Alright, why don't I just give him the mannequin? Oh, these little dolls. No.
No. No thanks.
Fuck.
Forget it. I'm trash. The only thing that's.
Alright, well, what do we have? We have a gun. We have this. What? Let's talk to that silly cab driver. Oh. Let's give up the smoke.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, fine.
A damned cab on break.
I have no idea how else I can.
You again, buddy? I already told you, I on break.
The cab said there are no cabs in the area.
The company says that there are no cabs in the area.
Well, obviously, I only cab driver in area.
Hey, wait. The receptionist said the only cab driver for this area disappeared 3 days ago.
Disappear? I know disappear. I know answer radio, that all.
And why don't you answer the radio?
I sell it, make big money.
You sold the radio?
Yes, sold. I pick up more client going round. Radio no help.
Yeah, something is fishy.
So you're the only driver in the area?
Yes, and I on way.
Yeah, something does smell fishy.
Something smells fishy.
And what you want now?
Alright, time to play some mind games. No. The cab company claims that the Mexican driver working in South Newark has been missing for days. Claims to be the one that the company reported missing. No.
The receptionist said the cab driver who disappeared was a fat Mexican. And you don't seem much like a fat Mexican.
I don't understand what you say.
You understand all too well if you ask me. I'm not interested in your game. But if you're Mexican, I'm Abe Lincoln.
I'm Mexican. Adopted
Oh,
Mexican.
come on.
Lived many years in Mexico. With uncle.
Of course. And what's your uncle's name?
My uncle called... He called Diego. Diego de la Vega.
Diego de la Vega is Zorro.
Yes, yes. His friends often call him Zorro.
He's make-believe. He doesn't exist.
What? You tell me my uncle no exist?
Let's knock it off with this story. I don't care who you are, or where you come from, or what you did with a Mexican driver. Just take me to the Melville port, and I'll keep my mouth shut about all this. Easy, right?
You blackmail me.
You can call it whatever you want. That's just how things are.
I don't listen to blackmail.
Whatever you want. I hope the police believe your story about being Zorro's Chinese nephew.
Okay. You win. You get in cab, but don't say nothing to nobody about this.
That's better.
Where we go?
The Melville port in Brooklyn.
I think he could have passed off without
The cab
convincing
glides
him that he
over
was
Manhattan
Mexican.
Bridge, a solitary figure,
I mean,
ignoring the speed
come on.
limit. In my head, a quartet of pneumatic hammers continues to bang on my temples, reminding me that there's still a good amount of whiskey in my veins. Not exactly the best way to go to a meeting that seems like it was set up to get rid of someone quickly.
The thing is that
You happy now? I bring you here, and now I go away.
You're not going anywhere. Wait for me here.
I must wait you here? I don't want to wait you here. This place is scary. I want to go.
Stop whining, or I swear I'll get your taxi driver's license revoked.
License? You need license to drive cab?
Great. A Chinese cab driver without a license who's driving the cab of some Mexican guy that nobody can find.
Welcome to New York.
I'm actually kind of scared at that bit. What exactly did he do to that Mexican cab driver? I kind of don't want to know. It's kind of creepy. So I'll just leave it at that. I'll just say, okay, buddy, you just go on.
Better not waste time and head for the port's entrance. The appointment was more than half an hour ago.
Alright. I think I'm just going to scope this area out and then I'm going to stop. I mean, luckily that didn't drag on. I'm just gonna keep spamming the help button so many times, just to see where everything is, and so I can just, you know.
Better not waste time and head for the port's entrance. Better not.
All right, so I'm guessing everything.
Better not
Yeah,
waste time.
that's what I thought.
Better not wait. Better not waste time.
All right.
Better not.
All right.
There's no one here. This is the right place. I'm not that late that most people wouldn't still be waiting. I don't like this. I better take a look around. It's a signal buoy. The anchor must be broken. Otherwise, there's no reason for it to be so close to the mooring.
Something's fishy.
I think I could... The sun is shining. Rather optimistic for an act of vandalism. Rather pointless. Kane and Smith warehouse. Looks like they haven't been used for a while. That's a crazy idea. Crates, barrels, and other crap. Everything that you'd expect to find at a port. Nothing that's... This car tells me I'm not the only one at the port. I didn't come to steal cars.
Yes, you did. Oh, actually, no, we didn't.
No, it's saying something that it's still floating. A rowboat that has seen better days.
All right, well,
A metal door.
let's go through the metal door.
It's closed. Going through the whole port on foot is an
All right, well, let's walk all the way over here. Actually, let's hit the switch. Whatever this thing is.
Nothing that's worth the trouble of a ton. They probably called me from this telephone. I remember hearing a ship's siren during the call. There's something on the ground.
Where could it be?
Dannazione. It's blood. It's fresh. Very fresh. Otherwise the rain would have washed it away. I didn't like this case right from the very beginning. These traces of blood certainly don't win at any points. What the hell?
Oh boy, what happened? That son of a bitch!
Dannazione. That Chinese cab driver ran away and left me here. I hate cab drivers. It would be better if I called the police.
That bastard! Well, at least I didn't pay him. I mean, I blackmailed him pretty much, but...
There's a toy company logo on these crates. Who knows? Maybe Santa Claus decided to give up his sleigh for a more practical merchant ship. They don't fit in my coat. Otherwise, I'd be more than happy to carry a huge wooden crate around New York. These are the typical things that are essential to make it in a big city.
Alright, well...
Melville Port. In the 1920s, it was an important loading and unloading point for fishermen who frequented, but I hadn't heard about it for years. I thought it had closed. Rather pointless.
Alright, I wonder if we could go through here. Well, not yet, I'm guessing. I need to call the police.
Before I check out the piers, I better take a look.
Alright. So there's this sign.
It's the Harbor Master's office. There's a notice. We would like to inform you that the Harbor Master's office is open daily from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's closed. An open can. Looks like there's pitch in there. The pitch looks like it can still be used.
I have no idea what a pitch is, to be honest. Later on, I'll find
Yes, I better call the police. Hello, operator? Operator. There's no line. Someone must have cut the cables. That explains why the telephone call I received was cut off so abruptly. No cab and no phone. Looks like I'll have to take care of things myself.
out. This doesn't look good, and it looks like things are heating up, and probably this would be the best place to stop before other things go down and we start shooting people. Well, unfortunately, we only have 3 bullets, but we'll have to make do. So, this is where I'm going to stop. It's getting good. It's getting good. It's getting there. So anyways, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. This is Napalm. I'll be signing out. See you guys. Bye.